Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar on field service. My name is Brian Friedman. I'm the GVP of Sales at SoftClouds, and I'm joined by several of my colleagues today who will be assisting with the webinar and giving you a demonstration also of some of the tools that we're going to be talking about. So to begin with, let me tell you a little bit about SoftClouds. We are based in San Diego, California. We were founded 19 years ago, and we are Oracle Platinum partners. We have 3 other locations, 2 development facilities in India, and a sales office located in Tokyo, Japan. We have been an Oracle Platinum partner for a significant period of time since we've been in business. And one of the things really that makes us unique is that we have a very proven methodology and a very flexible approach to implementations and doing business with our customers. So we do a significant amount of work in CX Cloud. We also have a mobile technology practice as well. So what we do in this is we really take a very flexible approach in working with our customers. We learn about our customer, we understand what their problems are, what their needs are, and we bring about some very interesting solutions and very unique solutions that help solve problems. And we do this in a model that is both onshore and offshore, and we have very flexible approaches to how we work with our customers in terms of billing and implementation. As I mentioned, we do significant portion of our work with Oracle in CX, and these are a number of the different CX platforms that we specialize in and that we work on. You can see here a number of our customers. We have significant experience across enterprise, mid-market, and smaller companies. And we really work with companies who have the enterprise needs and as well as smaller companies that are doing innovative things. And we bring that enterprise mindset and enterprise solutioning capabilities to the projects that we work on. So what we're going to focus on today is the discussion around field service primarily. And really when you look at field service, it is very much dedicated to helping customers with a problem that needs to be addressed at their location. And the location could be someone's home or office or a remote location. And the way that traditional field service works is the customer requests a service call, a call center agent takes that information, it's transmitted over to a dispatcher, and the mobile employee or the field technician goes out and does the repair or does an installation of some other thing. So what we've done is we've taken a different approach to this, and we've really looked at how do we change this model? How do we bring about a way to not just use the field service technician as someone who goes out to fix things, but also someone who can become a revenue generating agent. And so when we look at how we define field service, oh, and sorry, I forgot to mention, we are going to be putting a couple of poll questions up here during the course of the webinar. So if you would take a minute to answer this question, and we will tabulate the results as we go along. Okay, thank you. Appreciate your responses. So the way we look at field service is in a more innovative way, and a way in which we can really go and make a change in how field service works and how the field service technician operates. So when we look at this, the way that we see field service is the work order comes in for the traditional type of work that's needed. And the dispatcher goes and makes sure that the appropriate person is sent out to do the project. But the way that we look at this differently is we look at this piece that I've highlighted and we say, how can we take that field technician? How can we turn that person into a revenue generating agent as opposed to just someone going out in the field and performing a service. So what you're going to see as we go through this is really what have we done differently? How have we approached this differently to be able to use field service and use the field service technicians to build a better revenue stream, to make things more interesting, to make things more revenue generating. And so what we've done is we've created an end-to-end flow of a number of Oracle CX products. You're only going to be seeing a portion of that today, but what we did is we created a fictional company called SoftSecure. And SoftSecure is basically a monitoring security type service. And in the full CX demo that we show, we actually show how all of this works from someone coming in and registering their interest to become a customer of SoftSecure, all the way through the process of sales, nurturing that opportunity, creating a quote for products and services to be delivered, setting it up on a subscription basis, sending a technician out to do the installation, and then ultimately how the revenue is recognized in the course of the transaction, how things are done with that. What we're doing today really is we're focusing in on a much smaller piece of the end-to-end connected CX demo, and we're looking at how this really interacts on the field service side, as well as this unique feature that I'm talking about, which is turning the field service technician into a salesperson or a revenue generating person as well. So as you look at this chart, which is going to demonstrate what the demo looks like in just a moment, we're going to see how the process of a customer coming in with the service call takes place, how that service request is created, and then a work order is created from the service request. The field service technician is selected to go out and perform the service that's needed. And while that field service agent is in the field at the customer's location, then we're going to talk a bit about how the selling process and how the upsell and cross-sell process works. And we'll show you how we brought in a couple of different Oracle applications to perform that function to really make this field service agent a much more full service technician and someone who's out doing more than just performing the service, but actually selling additional products and services. So with that, I'm going to stop sharing, and please go ahead and answer the poll while we're making a transition. And my colleague Ankit will take over and begin to show you some of the functionality of field service and also the quoting technology that I was talking about.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So as Brian mentioned that in our previous demos, we were focusing on the customer acquisition where leads can be created and nurtured. But for today's demo, we are going to show how to enable field service for cross-sell and upsell. Okay. So here the use case is, before I show the demo, I would like to explain the use case. So here the use case is that a customer support representative is going to get a call from Grady Incorporates, which is SoftSecure's loyal customer. So so the SoftSecure has installed 10 cameras 4 months back, but somehow one of the camera is not working, and uh, for that support representative is going to create a service request and the respective work order. Okay, so Oracle system supports omni-channel, where a request can be created via web portal, where customer submits the form and a request is created, or it can be handled through chat. But for this particular demo, we are going to get it through the call. Okay. So I'm being a customer, I'm going to dial to this customer care number. Okay, so it might take few seconds. So once the call is connected, customer care representative is going to create a service request. So you can see that a call has been created. I'm going to accept it. Sorry, anything else? Okay. Yes. So I'm going to click on this verify and continue. Okay. So since Grady incorporates is our existing customer, so all the details are already being captured here into the system. Okay. So customer care representative is going to see that is there any existing open request for this customer, or is going to create a new request. Since there is no existing request, so he's going to create a new request, new service request by clicking on this create service request. So for this demo, uh, this we are going to do it manually, but this can be automated as well. Okay. So he's going to know what is the exact problem, what is the root, what is the problem with the equipment and all those things. So let's say the problem is with the camera. So that needs to be, that is not working. And you can see that account and primary contact is already mapped with the service request, because this is the existing customer. Okay. So since so system will going to identify the install base asset based on the details. So so this is one of the asset that is having the problem. Okay, which is the camera, and this channel type is phone, because we have got the phone call, the request via phone call. Clicking on save and continue is going to give more details over here. So you can see that account, title, date reported, install base asset description, and all those things. Okay. Since this is a repair request, okay, so it needs to be assigned to a specific agent. So that can either be done manually, okay, through this list, or it can be done by running the queue assignment rule. Okay. Since there is already a queue assigned over here, so that can be assigned manually over here to one of the agent Christine who is available for this request. Okay. One thing you can notice here is that work order field is empty here. There is no work order assigned right now because agent has not clicked on this create work order. Okay. Meanwhile, I click on this create work order option. I would like to show some of the things at the left hand side. Okay. You can see the contacts. So contact is already, since this is an existing customer, so contact is already been mapped here. Okay. If this request is going to be worked with multiple agents, then there is an option to have a team here who can work on this. So since it has been assigned to one agent here, so it is not showing. So this team tab is empty here. Okay. Any questions so far?
Yeah, let me add one more point. You saw Ankit manually creating that service request, and there are a couple of options to do that one. So we can also create automatically the service request when the call comes in, because this platform is API first platform, and creation of service requests can be automated. And also, one other customer, you saw the installed asset that Ankit picked for this one manually. In one of our customers who are using the same platform, their product is IoT enabled. So IoT, that particular product creates the service request whenever it goes down or components are going down. In that situation, the service request is automatically created, and also even the installed asset, the problematic asset is also automatically selected because of the origin of the service request. So this platform, the ticket creation can be automated in many ways, and the manual way is also possible when the customer calls.
Yeah. So for this particular issue, so customer support representative understands that we need to send a field tech to fix this issue. Okay. So he's going to create a work order over here. And now you can see that the work order field which was emptied before has been assigned a number 761. Okay, so this work order number is going this particular work order is going to be mapped with the field service application, and once this is mapped with the field service application, and then field tech will be assigned a work order and he's going to work on that particular work order. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to the field service application.
Yeah. So meantime, so this application, what you are seeing is basically the customer service application, right? Not necessarily all customer service tickets end up with the field visit. So this is the customer support system, so that you can reduce by implementing omni-channel and also with the proper knowledge management, you can reduce the as many field trips as possible. So in this case, we are the field technician visit is needed because the camera is stopped working. So that's where we created a scenario is what color is created. Now we walk you through the system that is used by the field technician and also.
Okay, so now this is the field Oracle field service application. Okay, so this is a dashboard where you can see the details about like the resources, whether the resources are being I mean the route of the resources are activated, they are not working or deactivated. So all those details, how many work orders have been taken care, how many jobs are completed. So everything is being captured here in the dashboard. Okay. So it is very easy for the dispatcher to understand that how many jobs are started, are not completed, or in a pending state. So he can identify dispatcher can identify all the details from this particular dashboard. Okay. At the same time, you can see that this 761 work order that was being created is mapped with the field service application. Okay. Before I jump into this work order and assign it to the particular field tech, I would like to explain the process. So basically, we have the Oracle field service application has a routing as a routing rule. Okay. So it works based on three factors. One is the availability of resource, second is the geographical location, and third is the work scale. Okay, if the rule satisfies all these three features, then it is going to assign to the respective field tech. Here in our scenario, this is a repair request, so it is going to be assigned to a field tech who is having a work skill as repair. Okay. So this routing rule can be scheduled or can be run manually by the dispatcher. So for this particular demo, we are going to run it manually, but this can be automated as well based on the scheduled time. Okay. So you can see that there is an option called start manually. Now system has run the rule. Okay, and this particular work order has been assigned to a field tech called Kristen. So this is the one way where work order can be assigned or an activity can be assigned to a field tech automatically through a routing rule. Another way is dispatcher can manually assign the routing rule to a field tech. Okay, so this can be done like if there are multiple work orders. Okay, so this is a dispatch console, and you can see at the left hand side we have multiple resources or the field techs. Okay, so let me show this. So this last one has been currently assigned to Kristen, but this can be moved manually by field tech to any other customer based on the fact that this work order has been generated at 8 a.m. and Kristen's availability is at 11 a.m. So another field tech called Richard is available. So what what dispatcher will do, he can manually assign this particular work order to Richard instead of Kristen. Okay, so this is another way. Okay, There are some advanced features for this field service application. Okay, so one is capacity management and another one is forecasting. Okay, so let me show you this forecasting first. Okay, so forecasting is basically helps in the in planning and the performance. Okay, so so this forecasting can be used to estimate whether your workforce is sufficient to meet the anticipated demand. Okay, and you can also prepare for the spikes in the demand. So let's say that last year soft secure provided some offerings during the christmas period. Okay, and so for during that period there was a high demand and an increase in the spike. So in order to understand that for this coming year if they are going to have an offerings again, how they can plan forecast, and forecast can indicate the estimated workspace needed to cover the increased demand, that and the company can use that data to evaluate the in-house capacity and if necessary engage some contractors or others for a specific period to cover that offers. Okay, so that is the main role of demand forecaster. Similarly, we have this capacity based quota management. Okay, so it ensures that so if you can see here, it this is basically going to ensure that a company has sufficient resources and that is going to match with the level and the level with the volume and the level of work. So basically if you can see here that there are some time durations between 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So for installation, okay, 4 resources has been allocated, and for repair, 3 resources has been allocated. So it is going to show that for so demand is getting increased for both the installation and repair, and through this capacity, if dispatcher can identify if the or dispatcher or through the system can also identify if the newly created request or the work orders can be assigned to the field tax in a given day or that can be moved to a next day based on the capacity. Okay, so these are the two main advanced features for the capacity for this forecasting for this Oracle Field Service application. Okay, another thing is you can see the calendar option. So there are these respective technicians. Okay, so dispatcher can identify their shifts, work shifts. Okay, let's say Jack and Martin are on PTO. Okay, for today. So no job will be assigned to them, and it will be based on the work calendar. It can be dispatcher can assign these jobs to us to the respective field. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so there are some color codings here into this dispatch console to know the status of the job. Okay, so if you can see that for Kristen, he has blue color is highlighting, and you can see that it is mentioned completed. The blue color is depicting that the job has been completed by Kristen and in this particular duration. Okay, and so this was the free. There was no work over here, and for another resource, Donald, the job has been started. Okay, so that has been highlighted with the green mark. So these color codes are can be customized based on the request. So that can also be taken care. For pending request, we have a yellow color option. Okay, so this is by default, but we can change the color coding based on the request as well. Okay. Another interesting feature is the collaboration feature. Let's say that this work order has been assigned to a field tech, but field tech has not checked it. So dispatcher can chat with with the field tech and let him know that work order has been assigned to you. Okay. If I'll log in with the field tech, okay. So this is going to notify the field tech that the work order has been assigned. Okay. And same message, dispatcher is going to get it. Thanks. Meanwhile, field tech
I,
can also have a chat with other respective field techs if he's having any issues like he's not aware of the process, or if he's not having that particular asset with him, then he can also chat with the other field techs as well. Sorry, please. Was there any question?
no, I wanted to add, not only the chat and also the tech can initiate a video call also, so that in case if they need, they can do the video call in case if they need any assistance from other techs to fix the problem.
All right.
Yeah.
So there can be a group message, and tech field tech can also know that who is the nearby field tech, so he can also contact to that as well. So all these features are available here. Okay. So now Christine has been assigned a work order. Okay. So let's assume that he's going to reach to the site in next 15 minutes. So customer is going to be notified. They're going to get an email with a link where they can track where is the technician. Okay, so in that link there will be a details like who the technician is and at what time he's going to reach. So all those things will be there in the email. So it is going to take a couple of minutes. So I'll also show that once the email once I'll get the email. Okay, I'll show that. Okay, so so let's assume now that field tech has been field tech has reached to the site. Christian is there in the site. Okay. So before starting the particular activity, he needs to make sure that there is all the safety measures has been taken care and there is no hazard. Once this safety checklist form will be submitted, only after that he can start the activity. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Ankit.
Yeah. So this is the safety checklist form where a field tech is going to ensure that there is no concern. Is going to sign here digital signature and submit it. Once this is done, you can see that this start button is activated over here. And meanwhile, I can also show that what I was talking about is the where is my technician feature. Okay. So you can see that the system has identified that field tech is going to reach in 15 minutes. It's been 2 minutes. So it is being notified that Christian is on the way and he's going to arrive in next 13 minutes. Okay. So now let's assume that Christian has reached to the site. He's completed the safety checklist form and now he can start the activity. Okay. By clicking on start, he can start the activity. Okay. So all the details are there: work order number, product is camera, the serial number, activity type is repair, and all this information, the customer details like gradient, corporate's address, and everything is there. Now, there are some certain questions that field tech is going to submit, like the equipment condition. Is that equipment going to be repair or not? Let's say it is going to be repairable. So field tech is going to complete the part here. I mean, he's going to submit. He's going to work on that repair process. Okay. Meanwhile, he identifies that based on the soft secure products, there are certain I mean, he can off. There are good offerings. Being the loyal customer of soft secure, So he can off. There are some good offerings going on the doorbells and the door window sensors. Okay, so he's going to fill certain information over here. I mean, if the customer is interested in buying the soft secure products and they want to see the offerings, so all those details is going to fill over here. Okay. Now this particular view offers page. Okay, so these offers are coming basically from the CPQ system, and based on the customer, so system is recommended the offers. Okay, based on the products which we have already sold to them. Okay, so let's say we have sold cameras to them, but now the system is going to show some other offers, some good offers for door window sensors, motion detectors, Google Nest Cam. Okay, so smoke detector. So all these offers, ongoing offers are there. Okay. Once field tech is going to click on this create code button.
So typically, this is where, when a field technician sees an opportunity, traditionally how it is done is basically he will say to the customer that, as field sales rep will reach out to them or something like that. And by the time the sales rep reaches out, and the opportunity might have already gone or went cold and things like that. So when you enable your field technician with the needed tools, if they can create the code quickly, and then, even if they have a product, if they can do even install it and then activate the product immediately. So not only he is completing the sale part of it, and also, he's avoiding another trip to the customer base, right? So there's so many options and benefits of providing such tools to the field technician and enable him a revenue rep instead of just the technical rep. And we are using the Oracle's CX suite of products, from field service. We are within field service, we are embedding Oracle CPQ, and also the system automatically identifies what are the best offers available for this particular customer. And we can even customize this solution to offer only specific and needed products and things like that. We can apply some intelligence behind the scene. Instead of showing all unwanted offers, we can personalize this offer page to give only specific things, and let the field technician to create the code and send it to the code and get the approval on the fly. That's the difference we are trying to make with this demo. Go ahead, Ankit.
Okay. So this CPQ system, this CPQ page is embedded with the field tech system. Okay, now they can send the code, generate the proposal, and everything here. Okay, so so you can see here this product, basically this door window sensor. This product was being chosen from the offering page. Okay, so here, here the quantity is 1. So based on the request, this can be modified. Like they need the gradient corporation need is in 5 as quantity as 5. Okay, the discount has already been calculated based on the offers. So you can see that after this, this price has been updated. Okay. Now once they are going to once this is done, the field tech is going to save and submit this particular this code. Okay, so customer is going to be quotation will be sent to the customer via email for approval process, and I can show that how this proposal will look like. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So this is how the proposal is going to look like. Okay, item number, description of the item, quantity, and the unit price. Okay, so this is going to be sent to the customer via email.
Also, CPQ system is tightly integrated with e-signature systems like DocuSign and things like that. If needed, it can be routed via DocuSign so that, customer signs it for any future references and things like that. You don't want to install something and then customer complaining that I never approved. So So it can be done more traditional way of routing it through DocuSign for signature. Go ahead, Ankit.
So once this is done, Filtech is going to click on this update sales option. Okay. So this is basically going to sync back the opportunity over here, and you can see that in this product that we have offered here, and that has been for which the code has been generated. Okay. So that is synced under the products, and under this quotes and order, you can see that a new opportunity has been created.
So it's not only, it takes care of the field service part of it. It also ties up with the Salesforce automation side of it. In case, if you want to incentivize your field technician with different commissions and things like that, so that it is recording the opportunity with the right field technician, so that the commission part can go from the sales system into the ICM, incentive compensation module within the Oracle CX platform. So traditionally, if not, again, I repeat, the technician will give a note to the sales rep, or maybe his favorable sales rep, and that the balls can be dropped at any point in time. And then in case if it's done, the field technician is not compensated for that upsell, cross-sell, and things like that. When you enable with the connected systems like this, there is an added incentive for the field technician to upsell and cross-sell, and also he's enabled with the right tools and techniques to achieve that. Okay, go ahead, Ankit.
Okay, so FieldTech is going back to the Oracle Field Service application. Okay. So from this page, he can open the code, as well as he needs to have an acknowledgement and approval for the code that has been created by the for the customer. Okay, so customer is going to have a signature over here, digital signature over here for the approval of the code, and submit it. Okay. Also, this is done, but FieldTech is also working for the repair process. Okay, so he needs to and so now repair has been done for the camera, and also he has done, I mean, he has created the code for the door and the window sensor. Okay, so this activity needs to be ended over here since the repair has been completed. Okay, so there is no other activity assigned to the FieldTech. Okay, now he needs to complete this work order completion form. He needs to sign, having a signature, acknowledgement signature from the customer, and also FieldTech is going to have a signature here and submit it. Okay. So now, so this end-to-end flow has been completed. Now I would like to show you the dashboard, revenue generated dashboard. So it is based on the FieldTech as well as for the customer. Okay, so let me go to the dashboard over here. So this is a dashboard for revenue generated by a technician and the revenue by customer. Okay, Bala, would you like to take it from here?
Yeah, thank you, Ankit. Yeah, here you can see that the dashboards and reports are coming from the Oracle Fusion system. So Oracle uses the technology called OTBI, meaning that you don't need a separate analytical tool, and it creates all these dashboards and reports using the transactional data itself. And you can create. There are so many hundreds and hundreds of out-of-the-box reports on the customer support related operations and the agent efficiency and type of products that is getting frequently gets tickets and things like that. You can create any number of reports, and also you can drill down from here to the same transactional record to read more about, to analyze more on that particular tickets. On top of it, even field service provides several dashboards and reports about the field tech's performance and efficiency of travel and a lot more. And we can get the data to here and then show both systems reports within the Fusion system, or a dispatcher can access the reports and dashboards within the field service application also. So that's what we want to show, and that concludes our demo for the day. And then probably we can, Brian, you can take it forward and show the rest of the slides.
Certainly. Thank you, Bala, and thank you, Ankit, for the great presentation. So what I really want to point out here is that we've taken your standard field service application, which does the various things that Ankit showed in the demonstration, the taking in the service request, creating the service request in the system, assigning a field technician, monitoring that technician, doing the actual work, completing that portion. The novelty that we've added in this demo and that we've created, because we've had a number of customers come to us looking for ways to improve the revenue generation from their field service operations, is that ability to utilize another Oracle application, CPQ, to be able to identify and quote different products or services in either an upsell or a cross-sell capability. So what we're doing here is we're really trying to find ways to help our customers, the companies, find ways to generate additional revenue through their field service operations. So I believe we've got another poll question coming up here. If you take a quick second to answer this. And what we've really done here is we've taken the various things about service automation, and we're pulling this together into a complete strategy that we can provide to our customers or to people who are interested in field service or in any other technologies, to be able to show, different ways that we can improve their services, improve the service offerings, and most importantly, improve the customer service that's given. We all know how important it is to provide good customer service, to be able to provide the type of things and types of support that the customers demand once they purchase a product or a service. And all of this is really designed to enhance that experience. So we can work with companies to provide digital transformation. We can do this by providing different tools, different ideas. And the real thing is to be able to improve the performance of the company, and also to provide different ways to generate additional revenue through services or work that's being performed. And the way we see this, it's really applicable to a number of different industries, but more specifically, we see really 4 categories: telcos and communication companies, companies that are doing home automation or support services or security services like we show with SoftSecure, appliance, hardware, repair and maintenance companies, and energy and utility companies. And each of these, if you think about it, every one of those industry verticals has an opportunity when they send a field technician out in the field to do some type of an upsell or cross-sell with that field technician. And we want to be able to show how that can be monetized. And then another piece that we didn't show, but we can also demonstrate, is how the field technician can see what their benefit would be by making these selling transactions. Obviously, we'd want to incentivize them as we do these transactions, and we can show the different ways that that can be done as well. So in terms of why SoftClouds, we've got a long record of CX implementations. We've been doing this for 19 years now. We have significant technical expertise as well as the enterprise expertise that I've talked about. And what you can see through this demo is that we've really got an innovative mindset in how we approach issues and concerns that our customers have, and addressing those in different ways that can help provide a better customer experience as well as a better revenue generating tool for the company. So there's one last poll here. If you could just take a second to answer that. And really, I guess the call to action here is we'd like to know how we can help you. There are a number of different opportunities, whether it's in field service or customer service or anything of that nature, where we could understand what you're currently doing. We could share how we could provide some benefits, some different ways of helping out. And we really could find different solutions that we could provide to you. I see we do have one question. It's a question about whether these are off-the-shelf solutions or customized. These are all using off-the-shelf Oracle applications. There are some improvements that we've done, but I wouldn't call these customized as themselves. What we've done is we've taken a number of different components of Oracle applications. We've put them together in ways that are all inbuilt within those applications using middleware technology. And we're sharing this information between these different applications to provide the solution. So it's very, it is not a customized solution per se. So that's what we have today. If there's any other questions, we certainly could entertain those. My contact information is up on the screen. If there's anything that you've seen today during the course of this demonstration, we'd be happy to talk further about how we can provide some assistance to you. And if not, I'd like to thank you all for attending today and appreciate the opportunity to show you our solution. Thank you.